Hello everyone, Chaotix here, and welcome to another miscellaneous video. And as for these videos, I know they're really uncommon and not of the norm that I normally do, but little history fact about my channel. I actually started making vlogs before I ever did video game commentary stuff. So this is not a new thing, but it's something that I'm going to try to bring back. I don't know. I'm still kind of testing out the waters. Apparently, since my last video with the whole bubbles fiasco, a lot of you guys seem to like it. So it's a possibility that I might be making more videos of random stuff. And before I even get started with this video, I want to address two things. One thing was the sound quality. Some of you mentioned to me that, hey, it's kind of hard to hear me, and you're not alone because even I listened to the video and I was just, I heard it, and I was like, I could hear it, but it wasn't as loud as it could possibly be, or as like it was clear, but it just wasn't, the volume wasn't there. If that makes sense. And mainly because I wasn't using my headset, I was using iMovie of all things. I never used iMovie, and that was like the first time I'm using iMovie in years. So I'm sorry about the sound quality. Hopefully, this is going to sound a lot better, and it won't be so low pitch that is you can barely hear what I'm talking about. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is, even though I know there hasn't been any game, like any of my Let's Plays been going on, but as for these videos, they're going to be pretty random. You never know when these videos are going to pop up. They're miscellaneous and they're random. They could be random events. They could be video game pickups. They could just be anything. The thing is, they're not going to be the big focus on this channel. It is something I do enjoy doing, but it's not something that I'm going to be doing all the time. If that makes sense, they'll come up a once in a blue moon, possibly. Unless like there's a big demand for it, then I'm like, okay, well, why not? Let's find something to talk about that is irking me, like the new Xbox thing that's coming up in like what today is what is today? Today is the 15th. So I believe they have a conference on the 21st, and then there's E3, so I can actually see what the PS4 looks like. I'm pretty interested in that. I don't know. I could talk about that. I suppose. I don't know. Up in the air. If you guys want to, we can all have a little discussion about it and be like, what really sucks now? Because this generation has really been very depressing. But again, there's a few things I don't like. I'm getting on a side tangent. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is I've actually been going to a somewhat local store called Video Game Heaven, and I've been picking up video games. And I guess this would be a video game pickup. And the first game I should probably show off is the one that's in my hand, and that is, if I can get it correctly in the camera, is Snoopy Magic Show. Yeah, Snoopy's Magic Show. This is a game that I had when I was a little kid. Played the life out of it. I mean, I didn't play it to the battery died, but I mean, it was a game that I played all the time. It's one of the very first games that I got for my Game Boy. But the thing about it is, somehow I lost it. I have like almost all my games for the Game Boy except for like 3 of them, and this was one of them. This is one of the 3 that I was missing, and it's oh my goodness, I was so depressed. Like I looked everywhere for this game, and the other two I'm missing are the Tiny Toons Adventure. I had that, and I also had Mario Land. I can't find those games. And would probably be a real kick to the nuts is if I go back to my closet and just I'm gonna have to go through that and completely just burst out everything in that whole room so I can throw stuff out and whatnot. I'd be so irritated if I found like all 3 games somewhere in there. But then I'd be like, I got duplicates now, and I'm like, yeah. At least that way, if anything happens, I'm like, I gotta back up. So that's something. But I am going to try to find those 2 games. You know, surprisingly, finding Mario Land is not easy. I think that I would have thought that'd be an easy game to come across, but no, that's not. And I'm really surprised I actually come across this game. So I'm really happy for this one. And then this is a game I've been playing like nonstop for the past few days. But yeah, we got that. Now, the majority of the games I picked up are for the NES. Um, or for those that don't know, because weirdly enough, I was talking to someone. It's like, hey, yeah, I still play on my NES, and they're like, what's an NES? And I'm like, I was like, wait a minute, you play video games, you don't know what an NES is? Seriously, you don't know what a Nintendo Entertainment System is? Whatever. But one of the first games I actually got was Tetris. And that's my phone. Phone, why are you interrupting me? Someone to me, it's from Gmail. Let's see. I know. This is really unprofessional, but I don't really care because they're miscellaneous videos, and we like to see random things happen to me. So let's just, if I get my phone to work, let's see. What is this? Nothing important. Google F you. Anyway, back to the video. I'm so sorry about that. Not being professional, but at the same time, I didn't really care. As I was saying, I picked up Tetris. Tetris is one of those games where, look, I got Tetris for the Game Boy. I played the bejesus out of it. I got Tetris 1 and Tetris 2, and was it Tetris DX for the Game Boy Color. So this is legitimately the first time I can actually I own Tetris for the NES. And to be honest, I'm most likely going to play this game when I'm rendering and uploading videos because I could waste so much time playing it. And if for those that don't know, I am really big into puzzle games. You put a puzzle game in front of me, I will play it. I mean, we saw me play Portal, did that, and that's a puzzle game. I enjoyed the crap out of that. So, yeah, pretty much I got Tetris, and really, weirdly enough, it's the game that I think has the reputation of saying your mom could beat you in this game. In my case, that's probably not true. I could probably beat my. I don't know. You know what? I should test this theory out. Me and my mom should play this game and see if she can beat me because Tetris is a game I play almost religiously, and I don't know. That'd be really interesting to see. Oh, that's like an idea right there. Anyway, continuing on. The next game I got was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and with this game, I don't know. I remember playing this game when I was a little kid. I remember dying a lot when I was a little kid. In fact, I couldn't get to was it a third? Was it getting to the dam stage? We had to do all the little water thing. I could barely get to that stage, so I always die. But since then, I actually popped this in. And I was playing it. I was testing the game out. I got pretty damn far in the game, but I've never beaten it. I've never beaten it, and I like I said, I stopped myself. I was like, this would be an interesting retro takedown of the first Ninja Turtle game, and that can go to Ninja Turtles 2, which I beat that, and Ninja Turtles 3, what's it called, the Manhattan Project, which that game kicks my ass. Like, let's see, I don't even think I made it to the third boss of that game. Like, I would literally keep dying in the third stage when you finally make it to the city. I don't know. But we got Ninja Turtles, and that'd be a real. I don't know. Would you guys think that'd be an interesting playthrough to see someone play that and try to beat it for the first time ever? I don't know. But a game that I know I've never beaten, and even when I put this game in, game still kicks my ass even after all these years, is Ninja Gaiden. Or is it Gaiden? No, I'm calling Ninja Gaiden. So yeah, I picked up Ninja Gaiden, and as far as I can tell you about stages, I've gotten to the third stage, made it to the boss, and I hate that boss. It keeps jumping back and forth, and I'm like, how do you kill this guy? Seriously, how do you kill him? Because he keeps. Anyway, so I got Ninja Gaiden, and I think this would be a very funny retro takedown, just because I would probably get so frustrated in doing this game that I would probably want to rip my hair out. In fact, this is one of the games that would make me want to rip my hair out. This one and the second one, though I do like the second one a lot more. Hopefully I'll find Ninja Gaiden 2, and that would make me happy because I remember playing that a lot. Couldn't beat that one either, by the way. Moving on, we got Double Dragon. Double Dragon is one of those games I used to play in the arcade when this was actually in the arcades and stuff. And I had a lot of fun playing it. I do remember myself playing this on the NES, and I do remember getting beat up by a Bobo. A Bobo will kick my ass. If you don't know who a Bobo is, shame on you for one. Um, but a Bobo is this big, burly, bald-headed guy. I like to call him the bald-headed bastard, but that's just me. He would beat me up, and I do know you could just drop kick him to the face and kick him off the cliff, but or the machine belt. It's a pit you can kick him into, and I always try to just like square up, punch him in the face, and just take him out that way. But yeah, we got Ninja. Look at me, talk about Ninja God. You got Double Dragon. I'm hoping to find Double Dragon 2. I would really, really love to find Double Dragon 2. I remember playing that with one of my old friends, and I can't even remember his name. That's a shame. But I do remember playing that with him and beating it. And I had a lot of fun playing Double Dragon 2. I think I played Double Dragon 3, but I'm not 100% sure about it. I probably rented it from Blockbuster. Y'all remember that place, right? Where we got to rent um, video games from. Oh man, those used to be the days. But yeah, got Double Dragon. That'd be also an interesting retro takedown to do as well. Now, these next few games are very interesting, and I think a lot of you guys might really be interested in seeing me play these games, especially because they'll be blind and whatnot. All like the majority of all these games I've played, but these never played. I mean, I tested them out, obviously, to make sure they work, but never played them whatsoever. And the first one is Metroid. Now, Metroid is a game that I've always had interest in playing, but just never picked up the game. I think the one that probably interested in speaking helps Rio. The one that interests me the most, and I know I messed that word up. I don't care. We'll continue on. Is Super Metroid. I never played Super Metroid, and I never played the original Metroid. I do know people have pretty much said that you should probably play, what was it? Metroid Zero Mission, because it's pretty much a remake of this, but it's a lot better and whatnot. But I wanted to go with the original classic. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do realize I will get lost in this game, but I found it being kind of fun, and I don't know. I'm just really interested in to do this game. I do know there's a passport system, and if anyone's gonna be like, spoiler alert, you play as a girl. Yes, I'm pretty much aware. I have Brawl and Zero Suit Samus. Yeah, I'm aware that that is a chick. Okay, so oh well, I know that. But as far as the story of this game and everything else about it, I mean, I know you gotta fight Ridley. Like he's a boss in the game, I would hope. But there's really not a lot I know about this game, and I do know this is one of those games they say you need a map for, and I'm going to try to attempt this game without a map. That probably is a bad idea. If it's a real bad idea, then okay, I'll get a map. But I want to try to go through this just to have an adventure, pretty much. So this would probably be one of those retro takedowns, but a blind one. Interesting and interested? Anyone? Metroid. So yeah, we got Metroid. And the other one that I think a lot of you guys might be excited about is that I got The Legend of Zelda. This game, let me put it this way, Legend of Zelda games are not really, they never, it's strange. I like action, adventure type games, and you know, Zelda would seem like the game that I would love to play. It just seemed like one of those games I would love to sit down and play. The thing about it is I've never truly been interested in Zelda. I can't really tell you why either. It's never interested me. Now, this is not the very first Zelda game I own. In fact, the only Zelda game that I own was Ocarina of Time. and that game scares the piss out of me. And if you guys want to know the story about that, I'll save that for a different video of why that game scares the piss out of me. I'm quite sure some of you might already know the answers to that. But for those that don't and are kind of curious, if you want to know, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do another one of these miscellaneous videos about it. But I figured, if I want to do The Legend of Zelda, I should do the very first game. And I feel as far as the whole series is concerned, I should play the first one. If anything, I mean, this is the one that started it off, so why not? And I was also interested in playing A Link to the Past. A lot of people consider that to be their favorite one. It's like you see that one or Ocarina of Time. People seem to be very say it's their favorite one of the series. But I'm gonna go through it and play it. The only other Zelda game that I played a little bit of is the Minish Cap. I played a little bit of that, and I was really enjoying it. Unfortunately, I didn't own the game, so I'm going to try to find the game on cart so I can actually play it, and that would be an interesting one to do as well. So this will also be a blind Let's Play, most likely a retro takedown even, of The Legend of Zelda. But you know what? Before this is small one. This is smidgets. Why they call it The Legend of Zelda? You don't even play as Zelda. You play as Link. Should be The Legend of Link. What, Zelda does sound good? Maybe you should use Link's Japanese name. That I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I know it begins with an R, and I know it sounds cool. They could have called him that. But regardless, got this. And now the last game. And this one, my friends, I am super excited about. And that is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Now there's a story behind this. 2 years, about 2, maybe 3 years, I've been trying to get a hold of this game. And every time I look at it on, online, like at eBay or Amazon, this thing is like $1 bajillion. And I'm just like, oh, balls with this, right? And I do have a few friends that have offered to send the game to me so I can play it. But unfortunately, it's just like, things happen, people get busy and whatnot. So when I saw this, immediately I was like, I got to have this game, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This game needs to come home with me. And to be honest, out of all the 3D Zelda games, this is the one, this is the only one I truly ever wanted to play. Truly ever wanted to play. And now I actually have it. And as far as this game's concerned, I want to make this my next blind LP. I guess I can make this a retro takedown one now that I'm thinking about it, because, how old is this game again? Does it say on the back? It should say when this game was 2002, 2003, so I'm guessing like around 2002 this game came out. All I can say is I've really been wanting to play this game for a long time. And the bad thing about it is when this game came out, I wanted to get it. But for whatever reason, I just never picked it up. Like, I never just went to the store and got it. It's just I felt, and then, you think about it now, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I was such a dumbass. Why did I not pick that game up when I could? But, blah, blah, blah. I have the game now. Happy to have it. And like I said, I want to make it to my next blind Let's Play. And I want to do it during the summer. I feel like this is a good game for me to do during the summer, mainly because you're in the ocean. Summer, beach, ocean. It all kind of rolls in together. But yeah, that was the last game I got. And this is the one. These two are probably the ones that I'm most excited that I have in my collection now. So, yeah, guys. That's gonna conclude this video. I'm hoping this is not gonna be a really long video, but knowing me and how I like to talk a lot, it's probably gonna be a long video, so my apologies to that. But yeah, and like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing more of these video pickups, please let me know in the comments and I will do more of them. Or if you want me to just talk about random stuff like certain events that are happening that's game related, or just random miscellaneous stuff that I've been doing anyway, I would be interested in doing that. But among talking escapes me again, and I'm not editing any of this stuff out. But thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, stay coolly, and hopefully this light will be more working for me because it hates me apparently. My lights hate me. That's the thing. Anyway, stay coolly, and I'll see you all next time.